Hi everyone. I thought I'd just go live because I'm in my room doing my taxidermy. It's a crow. I need to get him a proper board to mount him. I'll just put him on this stick for now, which stands pretty nice. I'm gonna be tempting to do this. They're already stuffed. I've just put them on to one side. Ow! 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 Ugh. I've got another crow as well, but its beak's a bit. Both crows were roadkill. The first one I got had its head completely bashed in, and basically I've had to reconstruct it. The second crow I found last Saturday, which wasn't too bad, managed to pick him up before he got completely ruined. And this was freshly killed on the road last week, so I'm just gonna get a position on this log branch, whatever. Moor hens are really hard to do. The bodies, they're very easy to skin the bodies. The bodies are so easy, you can quickly do the bodies, but it's their heads, their skin on the heads tend to like slough off. And I had to go really careful when doing its head. I lost a few feathers, but not too much. Don't slide out. So, here we go. Trying to get the legs. I'm not going to wrap the wire fully because I need to, I need to find a board of some sort and then I can attach it. Yeah. That's what you want. You put the wires that way. So that's her on a new perch. I do have a mower hen that I did a while ago, but she was quite difficult to do because she'd been whacked and her head wasn't very good. What's going on here? Oh dear. I don't know what's going on with the wire. Oh, there goes the pins. There goes the pins. Let's see. I'm just gonna do a little hook and then clip. There. Should without it falling off the top of the piano. Oh dear. I got I'll wait until if there's anyone else coming in. But I won't make it too long, I'm only gonna make it a short live stream. Right, do the same to the side. I went through a mammoth bike ride up the A19 the other week and I found this one. Where else did I go last week anyway? I went up the A19 up to Sutton Forest on the bike. Oh, that was great. I've had to shut this glue on off. It's just going to spew glue everywhere. Yeah, up the A19, that was very adventurous. I mean, the A19 going back to York today was pretty dead. But I like to stay fit, so I go on my bike and I just ride up and just keep myself to myself. Okay. She's on. It's on. did take all the stuff out of the wings, because in the wings I've got in this part of the wing that they've got tissue and stuff, and the bone, like for the wing muscle. I mean, like basically sort of gently peel it back and take it all out, and you can't. They don't have much in the tip area of the wing, so you can get away with that. You're looking good. It's still a bit done, actually. I'll just give her a quick blow dry. Give her a spruce step. Oh, that got really good that patch. But I left them to drip dry in the sun last Saturday. And by the time I'd come to Sunday. By the time I'd come to stuff them, they were more or less dry. So they've just been sat on my piano for a week, doing nothing. So, which way do I want the head? This way? Which is alright like that. I did have a ride down the went up Wigginton Road up to Shipton on Benonborough today, and then back down through York, back down into York. And I saw a few critters. They weren't really worth saving. A lot of them pancakes. I haven't seen many wood pigeons though. I only saw one today. That's the only kind of pigeon that I saw. Which is a shame, because I want to sort this guy out. Maybe I should put this guy on Bad Taxidermy group. That would be funny. Right, kind of went wrong on him. Let's see. Need to get all this box off. It's there we go. Missing a lot of it's at least it's got most of it. There, come on, bird. You could just have like a mountain problem. That's it for them, really. Until I get the mounts for them. That looks good. That light flickers all the time, even though it's got new batteries. It makes it flicker. I got loads of little boxes of borax today. Filled up all my little tubs of borax. What else can I do? Hair done. Skin done. I don't know if it's him or her, actually. I think the crow was a boy, because male birds tend to have this really distinct smell, and female birds don't have it's a real poignant smell. I found it when I've done male pheasants, that same smell, so I think that crow was a male. All these things back so So after my video yesterday, I got a comment from the person who had put the previous video on Bill and Val of what had happened, and after I'd done my video and explaining about the situation, Bill and Val actually contacted me, and it was really nice to hear from them. So I really appreciate it. I just can't believe it's happened though. This day and age, people still like to bully people. Sickening, sickening. Right. That borax doesn't damage my piano. I do have newspaper over the top of it, so I do wipe it off. It doesn't seem to be troubling it. So, bad pins. So, hopefully won't knock it. What was that? Oh, I know what that was. This is the original beat to the crow that had its accident. I might go back to that one and see if I can see if the glue's settled now. He's on a special mount thing, and this log has a screw in it. It's looking better than it did, especially the beak. But see, I can work on him now. I don't know if this was a boy or a girl, because when I found him, when I found this bird, it was just, oh, I thought it was just gonna go, I thought I was just gonna I thought I was just gonna end up putting him somewhere to rot, because it was that smashed into the road. You know, it was that pummeled. But it seems to have, it seems to have redeemed itself. Big bit. That's something I need to have a look. See if the piano exams, because we haven't, we've just like literally started it. You know, my exam pieces, and I'm like halfway through preparing them. Whoa, they do an extension. That's something I need to look at. Some sort of, I don't want to put that light in the laptop because it's got a nasty glare to it. So like everything will fall off. Now I get cut. So. And I definitely got the right drill bits for drilling through wood, because I've been using masonry bits. So the right type of drill bit. So, I wonder if I could paint it, because that glue, the glue gun, has made a right showy mess of it. I don't know. It's there, but I just need to sort it out. You know what I mean? I just need to sort out this mess bit here. It's all messed up. But yeah, all his head was destroyed. His back was just completely pummeled into the road. But cleaned up pretty nicely actually. So, And what I bought something to like represent its beak. I bought this dummy crow and chopped the head off. I can probably use it for something else. Yeah, chopped what I needed off. And it's kind of worked all right. It doesn't look as good as the crow with the proper head. Yeah, but it's kind of close. Sort of. So, I already cut my thumb as well. I was trying to saw the branch for that one. Oh, I'm having a real with you. I suppose I could reconstruct the bird of prey that I got. That's still in a pot full. Not all my little eyes. I actually sorted my taxidermy corner out and sorted all the eyes and all the bits and pieces that I use so that they're all together. I had to re-wet it as well. Re-wet the mouth area because I couldn't actually get the because I couldn't actually open it wide enough to get that new beak in. Because when they've been like sat for a couple of weeks, the skin dries out and it tightens. When I went up last Saturday, when I got that moorhen, I got this the other crow on Wigginton Road, not far from where I live actually. It obviously been cut by a car and it was just in the hedge. I don't know how I saw it. I managed to see this thing flapping about in the wind, and I was like, "What's that?" I stopped and pumped back on the side, ran over the road when it was clear, and then, oh, crow, cool, I love that. And grabbed it over and looked at it, and I was like, oh, yes! Full head and everything. I thought, oh, he's perfect. He's absolutely perfect. I'm still not happy about the feet on this. I'm still not happy about the feet because the feet, I don't know. Do you think the feet look alright? Let me see the feet. The feet are weird. I just thought, oh, it looks like it's taking off anyway. Acting like it's had a few pints of lager. At least At least it looks a bit more like a crow with a beak. Especially when I tried to reconstruct its beak. That's what's left of its original beak off that one. That's why I bought a dummy crow to try and. I tried getting a Halloween crow because they're cheaper, and I thought I'd be able to, but I didn't realise the size, and it was like this small, tiny. And I tried to cut it up and make it fit, but it didn't work. So I bought that one to sort that one out. But at least I've got some sort of form. If I got a big bird or something, I could shove it inside and it'd be like a form. Even though I've chopped its head off, I can use the body for something else. Meaning this wouldn't have actually fitted the crows. The crows are smaller than this. This is absolutely huge. Like 10 sizes too big. It's like 3 times the size of the crows that I've got on the desk. I don't know what to do. It's nearly there. I don't know how to get rid of the clumpy glue because I didn't want to keep trying to stitch it because I've stitched it, then unstitched it, and now I've re-unstitched it and tried to. Oh, that's really hard. Well, popping on the thing up there. I'll try and do my. I like that. That's pretty good. I like how I did that. I could just hook them on a piece of plywood up there, and they're all hooked on. I'm gonna keep those ones for myself. I'll probably put them above the window. But once I've got the back stuff finished, I might as well try and rebuild this thing, I suppose. Yeah, I can't believe I found that. That's pretty cool. So, that's the head. The breastbone. That's the tail. Hopefully everything's sort of kept together. So that'll go like that. Oh, let me look at the camera. Here's my camera. My camera. I took pictures of this as I was dismantling it for this purpose. Where is it? Screws. Uh-huh. Yeah. So that's the holy bits. The bottom. So that's yes, that looks about right. Yeah, that's about right. That's about right. The bones do actually probably all fit all together. Yeah, that's about right. Yeah. Got it. It's femur. I think that's that bone there. It definitely looks like a femur. Wing bones. Look how thick your wing bones are. That's like the main, like, I think that's from the. I can't remember. I should really bring the pigeon skeleton down, and then I've got like a reference. And I've got like a reference to work from. I think these are actually part of the wings, actually, to be honest. There's two of them. It's, that's the foot. Oh, that's a rib. That's like, that's a collarbone. That's like equivalent of our collarbone. So. The vertebrae. I kept all the vertebrae together. That's part of the wings. That's part of the front tube. So that. This bit of my that's part of the vertebrae tube. Bits of lower vertebrae, which I think, oh, this is part of the tips of the wings. Too. So that's it'd be easier to show you the fidgeting, what I was on about earlier. Trying to find it a little bit. The big, do the big bits first, and leave the little bits after. I'm going to get the pigeon skeleton for reference. That's the first one I built. It's up on my shelf. So, this took, oh sugar, this took quite a while to, very glary that way. I don't know if you can see it, but so when you like taxidermying and you've got the full body, that's the wing. So you need to like try and strip out all the flesh from there to about well, there you can sort of get away with that little bone with a bit of flesh, as long as you borax that bit. But you've got to like try and put everything back to about there. That's what I've discovered. So that's got meat, and if you leave that on and you don't properly treat it, you're gonna get bugs, maggots wanting to munch on your project. Hence why so right, there's like all that wing, all up there. See that? All that wing up there is stripped of its bone, and there's only like that little bit of, probably about half that little bone left with plenty of borax. So, and it also gives you control and helps you manipulate wings. So I've got my pigeon skeleton reference, because when I first did the pigeon skeleton, I just had pictures online and they weren't that very good. But now I've got the pigeon skeleton complete, I've got a reference of how to do this. So, because bird anatomy is like the same. All fine birds are built the same way. Yeah. So, yeah, it's going to be fun to do. Try not to knock its head off as well. I moved it up onto the shelf up there because I kept knocking its head off. So, if anyone was watching, thanks, and I'll post a video whenever. See you later. Back to Meatloaf.